Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a Foundation Friday video on the brand Black App. Now Black App is a French owned brand, they're called Black App Paris, but they're really known for being a makeup brand that is catered towards deeper complexions, towards black women, but they have foundation colors that go all across the board. But I heard of them a few years ago because of the color range that they catered for and catered to. So Black App was kind enough to send me a few foundations for this series, this Foundation Friday series, and so I'm really excited to share my thoughts with you on this foundation, to see how this worked out, to see how this wore, my first impressions, all of that stuff. So if you like makeup tutorials, product reviews, hair tutorials, that kind of thing, this would be a great time to subscribe to my channel because I am uploading pretty frequently, multiple videos a week, and I'd love for you to join me on my makeup and hair journey here. And definitely thumbs this video up if you really like the way that this makeup looks, this foundation looks, and without further ado, let's get into the video. Hey everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a Foundation Friday. What's up? I love these Foundation Friday videos. I've mentioned this in a previous one as well because I have such a hard time finding foundation. Number one, for my complexion. Number two, for my undertone. And number three, for my oily skin. Those are just like such situations of life, and probably number four for my acne prone skin as well. Now I am a full coverage girl. I like my foundation to make me look like my face is beat, otherwise I'm like, what's the point of wearing foundation? I'm not even like a tinted moisturizer CC cream girl. Nah, I'm gonna be no makeup, I'm gonna be full face, full beat, full glam. I don't have time for anything in between. So the point of these Foundation Friday videos is to show you guys what foundations are working for me. I am looking for foundations that suit my complexion, my undertone, all of those things. Everything else is just really a bonus. Today we are reviewing the Black App foundation. It is the mattifying fluid foundation, and I just want to say thank you so much to Black App for sending me these products. I received like a box of foundation, I have contouring sticks, a lip stuff, and a highlighter as well. So to prime my face today, I'm actually using a product that I got in my Boxy Charm, and it's the Cover FX Blurring Primer. So I've just gone ahead and squeezed a bunch out of the tube, and I'm going to apply this pretty liberally to my whole face, but really focusing on the areas where I get oily. Now this foundation makes your skin feel so buttery, wow, and smooth. It definitely is a blurring primer. I can see that it has actually blurred my pores. So today I'm using a new beauty blender, which is the Morphe Premium Beauty Sponge. Well guys, so I just went to dampen it and it's so soft and bouncy. Like, look at how bouncy this thing is. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be like a dream to work with. Okay, so we haven't swatched this foundation, but it's the only shade that I have. So I'm going to pick up just a little bit and see just how it looks right here. Yikes. Looks very orange. So I put a few pumps on here, maybe 4 pumps, and because it's a sponge it does absorb a lot of the product, so I'm not shy to use product. Wow, so this is definitely full coverage, super yellow orangey, and it doesn't help that I'm wearing an orange top. It also dries extremely quickly. Wow, guys, this is not my color. The sponge is amazing there, like I won't even lie, even though we're having some issues here with this actual foundation color, like it's super full coverage, the foundation feels wonderful, and the sponge is like I'm like barely even touching my face, it's just doing its thing. I guess the only thing about the sponge is that it seems like it leaves like little circles if it's not fully like blended out. So you want to make sure that you keep blending. I'm going to turn it to use the side that doesn't have an edge, just to make sure that I don't leave any marks. Okay, but real talk, guys, like, I know this isn't my color, but look how full coverage this foundation is. Obviously, the color is a bit of an issue, so they sent me 2 contouring sticks as well. I can't see the shade names, honestly. Dual-ended contouring sticks, which are these guys over here. And I just want to show you what they look like. One I opened earlier and like the little thing fell out, so don't mind that it's a little bumped. But these are the 2 shades, so I think I'll be able to use these to like warm up my face. This one seems to be darker. Super creamy and easy to blend. I'm taking it down my neck too, so my neck matches a little bit better. And then I'm just going to take it on my forehead. I'm going to take the other side of the sponge and just start to dampen that in. Wow, it's actually blending out pretty easily. Guys, I just want to show you, because I just saw it right now already. I have this cracking. I legit think, I'm like, do I get filler? Do I get microdermabrasion? Like, how do I stop foundation from doing that? It makes me look like an old lady, but I'm only 28. So not cute. Ugh. Still a little bit light from my neck, but I'm going to continue. I'm just going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation stick in Cool Earth, and this is like nice and deep for me, so I'm just going to go in and add some to my neck and just a little to my forehead, just for some extra, you know. See, that's starting to look much better. So this is how we're looking right now. My neck is looking a little bit better. It's matching a little bit better now that I added that Anastasia. So now that this foundation is dry, like, I just want to show you, I can like put my finger here and I have almost no like transfer, and it hasn't even been set, but it dries down so matte that it's pretty insane. Now I'm going to move on and use some concealer. I'm going to conceal with the contouring sticks that they sent me. I'm not sure which shade is going to work, but I'm going to pick up this first shade here. I can't see the color on the actual stick, so I'm going to just list it down below. And I think actually, because I want to make sure that it's super creamy underneath my eyes, I'm going to take a little bit off, and I'm gonna place it on my little foundation palette, and I want to make sure that it's super creamy. I do this often with stick concealers because I feel like sometimes out the tube they're a little bit thick, and this just warms them up a little bit. Makes it easier to blend out. So I'm just picking up a little brush. This is the Morphe R33, and I'm just placing the concealer underneath my eyes. And I'm going to start to blend. So it is a little bit drier as well. It's kind of matte. So it's very bright, so I actually want to add some of my Tarte Shape Tape. And I'm going to pick up my sponge and blend that all out. So today I'm going to change it up a little bit and set it with my OG, which is the Sacha Buttercup Powder. Okay, so this is what my face is looking like at the moment. I'm going to finish highlighting. Ooh, we have some separation. So there is some separation on my nose right now. I've lost some foundation. right there. I didn't set my nose, so maybe when I brushed away with my powder, it brushed it away, but I've never lost foundation on my nose before. That's very weird to me. I'm going to add some setting powder. Okay, I'm just going to let that sit for a while, and I'm going to finish my full face off camera. I'm filming a different video, and I will come back when my face is done, and then we'll come back for some final thoughts. I actually wanted to point out really quick that that separation is actually happening on my forehead as well, and it's also, so it's happening on my forehead anywhere where I layered product over it, and my nose as well. I layered product over this area, so it's happening too. But my cheeks, I guess it's happening on my cheeks too. I didn't notice. So it's kind of impossible to layer anything over this foundation. So the time right now is 2:36. I have put this foundation on maybe an hour ago. I'm going to continue filming for the day, and then I'll check back in a little bit, and I will fix all of that in my other video as well. Hopefully I can figure out how to fix that situation. Okay guys, so I'm checking back in, and it is 5:03 at the moment, 5:03 p.m. and I just want to show you what the foundation is looking like. I did do one thing because I was filming a second video and I didn't want my foundation to look so freaking crazy, is I kept getting this cracking in the smile lines, so I have been kind of just patching a little bit with this beauty blender just to help improve it. But I do have so much separation here, which is pretty unfortunate. I've never experienced separation with my foundation ever before. So I didn't even put any nose highlight, I didn't contour my nose, any of that, just because I was just like, you know what, I'm not trying to make this look any crazier than it does. I really do like the coverage, the initial coverage that I had, even though the color isn't an exact match. I did like how it dried down matte and it was full coverage. I was very, very impressed by that. I would like to try this foundation again at a later date and see how I can perhaps not do any cream contouring, just do powder contouring. I think it'll hold up much better if I do that. I am going to check in. I'm going to try checking in a few hours to see how long I can keep this makeup on, and to see if I have any other thoughts. Okay, so it is 11:39 p.m. It's 11:39. My husband's watching a movie, and my face is looking insanely oily. Now I've had this foundation on for a really long time. I have not blotted my face for, I think I blotted once at 5 o'clock. So this is like 5 hours of just, you know, my face doing its thing. I have really bad separation over here, smile lines, and just all together like it's gross and it needs to come off. My skin is very oily though, guys, so, and I know this is not blotting paper, but I'm just trying to show you. I do lose some of the foundation. Like you can see, it took away the foundation. Usually when I would blot, it would just take away the oil, but the foundation wouldn't move. But it seems like the actual foundation has moved as well. But just to show you, like, this is how much oil there was on my face. That's kind of gross, but that's how much oil. You can see there's like no makeup there. You can see the patchiness over here. Patchiness over here. It's basically a disaster at this point. Alright you guys, so I hope you enjoyed my final thoughts and this Foundation Friday review. If you have tried this Black Up foundation, or if you have tried any other of the Black Up foundations and you had a better experience or a worse experience, whatever your experience was, please let me know in the comments. I'm curious actually to see if it was something that I did in my application, but I want to know how this foundation works for you. I really wanted to choose a brand that I know caters to deeper, darker skin tones, because that is really important to me in this Foundation Friday series. I am not 100% sold on this foundation, so I do want to try it again. I don't know when, but if I have a change of heart or thoughts on the way that it came out in the end, that I'm definitely going to let you guys know. But for now, these are my final thoughts. Now, if you have not subscribed to my channel, this would be the perfect time to subscribe and make sure that your notifications are turned on, so you can get a notification every single time I upload a new video, as well as thumbs up if you want to see more Foundation Friday videos. Leave in the comments too. I know I'm telling you to do a lot of things, but the most important thing, honestly, is to leave in the comments any foundation that you want me to review. I'm pretty open to buying foundations, or maybe there's one that you want me to review that I already own, which is perfect. Then I can feature that in next week or the coming week's Foundation Friday videos, especially if you're a woman of color and you are curious about a foundation, or there's something that you're dying to see a review on. Definitely let me know. I'd love to do that for you, because yeah, that's the whole point of this series at the end of the day. Alright you guys, now that's everything that I have to say to you, so thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you guys in the next one, and remember, don't let anybody dim your glitter. Bye!